Yo, what's up? Today I just want to show you a quick example of why it's really important to know your ICP, your customer, whatever you want to call it. You just really have to know their buying pattern, what they look like, what do they do, what's their vibe, what type of language do they use, and how do they go about buying stuff. Like that buying pattern. That is the most important thing. So if you don't have that dialed in, you can get some sales, but you're only gonna get the sales from people who are like really ready to buy right now. This is the automatic converses, if you will. Alan Saltanik talked about this in depth, but that's not really important right now. This is not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is why you should know your SCP. So I have this thing here, which is a sales page that I wrote for a promotion with a friend of mine. He's running an offer in the self-help niche for younger guys. He's got like 100 something members in his community, and he's doing pretty well. So I've done a couple of things for him, and one of those was the sales page. So we are going to create a promotion for the winter, which was like, winter arc, whatever you want to call it, like that grind season. It was going off that concept of like, locking in for the winter and coming back completely changed for summer, with money, with girls, with whatever you want to call it, just coming back better and different. This was the biggest thing. So like, okay, let's sell a package of 3 to 6 months of membership. So you buy and you get this outcome of being a different guy during the next summer. And it seemed perfect. Like we were happy with that. We wrote the sales page together, and the copy was good. Like I was proud of the copy that I wrote. We knew the copy was good, so we decided to run it. I wrote some emails for his newsletter to promote this, and the click-through rate was fine. So I was like, okay, let's just wait like a couple of days, and we're gonna get some sales. We're gonna get some money. But that was not the case. We didn't get any sales, or we did get like a few, I think. But it was like we were not satisfied. We knew something was up, something was wrong, and we didn't know why. So at that time, I was like, maybe this is too long, because as you can see, it would take like 20 minutes to read this whole thing. But I wasn't really sure. But after a couple of, I don't know, months or weeks, I came to this realization that we're just ignorant. We didn't do our due diligence, and we just completely ignored the basic principles of marketing. I mean, those might be basic for someone, those might be advanced for someone else, but the main point here is that we try to sell to a certain ICP in a way that they don't buy. So imagine this, like on this example, we are targeting young guys, people who scroll on TikTok all day, people who have, I don't know, addictions, people who eat junk food, people who struggle with that, people who want to do better, but they know they're in the wrong place. Also, they know what making money online is. So they know the whole concept of webinars, free trainings, free calls, and like sales pages like this. They know this is not like some blog that they're gonna get value out of, that they're gonna make money out of. They know this is a sales pitch. So even if we put like a VSL here, that would be also 20 minutes, 30 minutes, unless it would be perfectly written, which is, it's like pretty hard to do. Like it's pretty hard to go against the grain in your niche, and just doing the thing that's against what you are supposed to be doing. It can be done. Don't get me wrong. It can be done, but why would you do that? Like, you're just making it harder for yourself. It's still not gonna get as good of a result. So just don't do it. Don't bother with that. But we made a mistake here. We wrote this whole sales page. We're drowned in pride, think that people are gonna consume this and they're gonna buy. But of course they didn't. Of course they didn't, because average viewing time for that audience, like 30 seconds, with all these things going on in the screen on TikTok, TikTok Live, all these emotes popping up. So why would they consume it? Like there's no dopamine here. And they're probably addicted to, I mean, everyone is addicted to dopamine, but their dopamine sensors, like receptors, are fried, basically fried from all this porn and all this TikToks they're just scrolling through all day, and IG reels. So this was doomed to fail. And I beg you, don't make the same mistake. Before you write, or before you let your copywriter or marketer or whatever run a promotion, run a new product, just think, does this genuinely make sense? Does putting a 30-minute VSL for an audience that's already educated and has a high awareness really make sense? Just think about it for a second and like shed all your pride or your ego, just put it aside for a second and just think, does this have any chance to succeed? Because this didn't. Like, not at all. The copy was good, everything was good, but the main premise of this whole thing was a mistake, was a big mistake. So don't do this for your own offer. Be aware of the small things that can just creep up on you and make you lose time basically and lose money, because who would have wanted that? And anyway, I hope you got some value out of this, and see you next time.